this shit started. If I'm not mistaken, you in the stew right now, right?
Now I'm home.
Oh no, you was good, my nigga.
What's good with you? I'm home.
Shit. Shout out to Molly Jerz over here sipping already. What you got in the cup? That's the Douce right there.
Nah, this ain't no juice. This some wine.
Oh, I said. That's that red shit that you was talking about on the
Sangria.
song.
Sangria.
That red shit. What you say in the song? Like the shit like blood or some shit?
Huh?
It's one of the tracks that you got on the 1118 joint. Talk about you got that red shit in your cup, like.
Oh. Nah. This is wine.
Yeah. All right, my niggas. What's good though? Yeah. Introduce yourself, bro. Like everybody want to check in because we on Facebook, YouTube, and the sound good though, right? Sound good, yeah. And Instagram. So shout out to everybody out there tuning in right now. All right, so I got my little questions right here. Feel me, like because feel me. We go back and shit like that. So I want people to know, like, feel me, because I ain't really know that you was rapping till you got down here. So we want to know, like, how long you been rapping, and like, how long you been going by the tag Molly Jerz?
Well, like, now my name, Molly Jerz my nickname. Well, Molly my nickname. So when I got down here or whatever, like, I started doing my music and shit. So I just went along with the shit Jersey. You feel me? They call me Jersey. So I'm from up north. So that's what they call me. They call me Jersey. So I put that shit together.
Well, how long you been rapping?
To be honest, since I was like in 6th grade, but I ain't really like, stay in tune with it. Like I just started doing other shit like playing sports and stuff like that. But I'll play with it, I'll jump in it, jump out of it, jump in it, jump out of it, shit like that.
Yeah, but you've been consistent recently, like for like the past year and a half, as far as like pushing your music on SoundCloud with your freestyles and everything. So, like, you want to let us know, like how you started off? Because right now you got the EP out, and that's on streaming services. You know what I mean? You started off with the SoundCloud. So, are you ready to step out and take it to the next level as far as like with the music right now?
Yeah, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm still like constantly like like getting to like still learn like certain different things that I don't know. But like far as like rap, like putting a song together, they ain't about nothing. I'm already working on something right now. I got a mixtape that I'm coming out with in March. You feel me? So
Bet word.
I ain't really get a name for it yet, but it'll be there. So that's what I'm working on now.
So for this project, can we expect like, is it gonna be like how the 1118 project is, as far as like where it's like all original music, or you gonna take it back to the essence for the mixtape and bring a couple freestyles on?
Something like that. I'm gonna do like half and half. You feel me? Like some throwback beats from the like early '90s, early 2000s,
Word.
shit like that, and then I'm gonna put my own twist to it.
Yeah, word. That's dope.
Yep. So.
All right. So like, my next question is, as far as because the project, before we get into 1118, I just want to go off your sound. You know what I mean? Because you started off on SoundCloud, but you're not a SoundCloud. I wouldn't consider you a SoundCloud rapper. How these SoundCloud rappers are, feel me? Because you got more of like your own style to it. Like you do a lot of different shit. Like you could get on the drill shit. Feel me? If you want to, you could like. As far as like even with the song before, I don't even want to get into the album yet, but I'm just saying like as far as like with some of the songs that's on the project, you go different levels to this shit. So you feel like you still filling yourself out as far as like trying to like make your sound, or you kind of know what your sound gonna be?
Nah, I know what my sound is of myself. That's the only thing. Like I'm standing out from everything else because I be around so many rappers. So it's like when I do go to the studio, you feel me? Like I go there, whatever. I meet my engineer there. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at different artists. You feel me? So like when I start going there, it was just like because at first I'm like, damn. So I had to get comfortable and make that place my home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where everything came out of me. Like my engineer bought all of that out of me from way back. I told you I was rapping when I was in 6th grade. So years passed on, different things happened, stuff like that. So when I got that, when I was out here and I've been talking to you before, it's just like I ain't want to do it no more. So it was just like, don't stop, go for it. So I just found me a good studio, you know what I'm saying, connected with my engineer, and we've been tight, you know what I'm saying, like different things is like we work together, you feel me? When some shit don't sound right, I know when it don't sound right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just keep doing it over. But
That's
that
that's
first
the
project,
perfect relationship to have, the comfortability in the studio to create. You ain't going in there. You're not going to a studio. You have an engineer. You got somebody that's going to critique your sound and make sure that y'all put out the best shit. Hold on, my phone. Because I really talk through I conversate for a whole call. Hold on. But seriously, like on this project, like you were saying, like this project sounds like it sounds personal, like, you know what I mean? It sounds like, you know, you wasn't really like, you know, like you said, you wasn't really gonna take it serious, but you know, a lot has happened, and you can hear that on a project. You know what I mean? You know that, you know, and you just crack the surface because you know you just got 5 songs as an EP. You just stepping back out. So I wanted to get into the 1118 and the meaning, because I know you shot that out a lot. You know what I mean? And you know, you can let the people know if you want to let the people know. You know.
well, for the most part, whoever know me, they know what 1118 mean. You feel me? So like 1118 is the death day of my little brother. My little brother got murdered on that day in 2013. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like everything that I felt, that I said, you know what I'm saying? I had to put all that together because those are the things that I was dealing with for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Since that happened with my brother, you feel me? So it was times that I blamed myself for different things, but I had to accept the fact that, you know, he didn't want me like that. You feel me? It was never my fault. You know, I blamed myself for leaving. So when I came to a conclude, like the message that it wasn't my fault, I was okay with it. So it was just like I let it go. So it's like I put all of that together because I didn't have the chance to like express how I really felt about everything with him.
Yeah.
So during that song, I caught anxiety off of that song like 4 times, 3 times.
Yeah.
So
And then the
like,
song got like it grows. Feel me? And that's why I'm glad I was talking about the whole project, but I'm glad we were starting with the song because we could stay with the topic, because it did that dreams and nightmares make Mill feel how you started off. You know what I mean? And you started going through talk about you, and then you just turned it to the monster after that. When that beat switched up, like, you know, you brought it to a different level, but you overall told the whole story. So like, I want people to understand that this is what the album is based on. It's the last song on the album, but once you hear the whole project and you hear that song, you got to run the shit back again to understand the whole project. You know what I mean? Like, because like, you know, I want you to explain, like, as far as like like the process of recording that song. You know what I mean? Like you said, you caught anxiety 3 times, and that's your engineer right there. Shout out to the homie right there.
He can hear you. He can hear you. You say shout out to the homie.
What's good? What's good?
Yo, what's going on, bro?
Nah, shit,
Yeah,
man.
so it was a hard process recording that song.
I mean, the beginning. I mean, it was a little rocky. I just told him, you know, take your time. You know, if this means something to you, put that time behind it, because you know this is gonna be going out and being heard by others. You know, you got to explain your story. You got to paint this picture. You know, put this image in people's head. You know, so it's based on how you put your energy into it. But the beginning was a little rocky. You know, I just told him to breathe. You know, because I know this shit touching. But after that, it was you see the outcome.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. And you the engineer. You actually sitting in front of him, and you trying to capture that energy. You know what I mean? You trying to capture it right, and y'all executed. That's what I'm saying. Like after you hear that song, it sound like Dreams and Nightmares. Like sound like it's you play the album over. Like you gotta like you like, oh shit. It's like you gotta go look for Easter eggs and the shit, because like through the album, you know, he telling you the truth on this shit. Like he telling you that shit was real, shit was rough, and you know, fuck a couple people and all this other, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm gonna let the fans listen to that shit. But getting into, because you were actually talking to the first song on it, and that's what I said, you play it over again, chatting, talking your shit from the rip. So like, yo, just
I said to the
I'm gonna let you get into that first song joint right there, because I played that earlier. I played Chatting. That's the second song I played.
Hell yeah, that whole project was something.
Yeah.
Every step of the way was something, man.
Break a day, yo. I'm telling you, break a day.
Oh shit, my fault.
Like we done broke day. Like on this, like shit was like, I don't know how I did it, but I think it was faith and strength and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I, you know, put everything into the universe with that. And it's like I needed to get it out I needed to get it out of me, yo, because like I work too much, and it's like, yo, you gotta
Word.
do something with this. So I stopped going out a lot. So it's like I sit in the house, and you know, I'll be chilling, smoking, watching videos on TV. Then I start turning to the instrumental. Let me listen to this real quick. Then it's like I put every like on crime poetry. I mean, poetry crimes. That shit. I listen to that song over and over and over and over. Okay, all right. Now let me go find this. Let me go get this beat. Let me go buy it. Straight when to go do that. Listen to the beat over and over. I said, oh, I know I'm gonna go through this because a couple months ago, shit was going on.
Yeah.
So I had to really fix that.
Word. You definitely went off on that shit, bro. Like, and like I said, like with the project, like you got different type of songs. Like, so like I'm telling you, I played Chat in Second. I played Poetry Crime because, you know, I checked out the SoundCloud and I checked out, I'm like, all right, that shit dope. You know what I mean? And it was like, it wasn't the freestyle. You know what I mean? It wasn't one of the freestyles too. So I'm like, damn. And when I heard the album version, I'm like, oh, yeah, now this shit fit into what you doing with the project. You know what I mean? Like, it's because that's the first song I feel like in order, if you listening to it from the project wise, you got to go listen to your other shit too, because you bugging on the whole lot of money shit. You feel me? And then banned from TV shit. You feel me? You got a couple shits that you got out there, letting niggas know that you can spit. But then right on this project, you really telling your story. And like, you know, I feel like it's only the beginning because you only gave us a sample right now, like 5 tracks. But I want to get into your Mr. Hood song with was it Sixer?
Sixor?
Sixer?
Sixor, yeah, Sixor.
Sixer, yeah, bet.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm from the hood, like, so I already know what you're talking about. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but
yeah.
it's like this part of the album, like, because the way how things are right now.
Yeah, it's like it's a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm seeing too many like people lose their siblings, you know what I'm saying? Like brothers and sisters. It don't matter who it is. It's anybody in your family, somebody that you close to, somebody that you love, you know what I'm saying? Don't matter who it is. And it's like I put like everything just came at me, yo. And I said 1118 gave me anxiety. Mr. Hood, I've been had that beat since 2020. And I kept like I wrote to it before, but it was just like I'm gonna go with this. How I'm gonna go with this. Then when I got connected, it was just like, yo, I got this song. I was telling him, I got this song, but it got a hook. It got like like a gap on it because I did do the whole song officially, but I felt like somebody else needed to go in that song. So I went, you know what I'm saying, go to family, whatever, try to get them first. You know what I'm saying, before I go to the outside world and snatch somebody up. You feel me?
Yeah.
So shit didn't go as planned as it was supposed to be. So at the end of the day. You know, so I just mentioned it in the studio. I'm like, yo, I got this beat, whatever, you know what I'm saying? He like, what's the name? I'm like, it's called Mr. Hood, whatever. He was like, send it to him. I sent it up to him. Boom. Shout out to Soul for that too, you bro. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So sent it to him, whatever. One day, we went to the strip club and we played one of my other songs in there, whatever, to strippers, whatever. Anyway, make a long story short.
What's that? Shake That Ass?
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, all right.
It's all
Go ahead.
It's all connected, bro. It's all connected. Like, that shit it's a whole big circle because it's like, damn, I gotta have some fun in between somewhere. Like something gotta turn up. You feel me? So doing that, like it wasn't hard like at first because it was like, damn, who I'm gonna ask? But I didn't really ask him. He just said I'll do it. I gave it to him. We come back from the club and we in the studio. It was like 2-something in the morning. He done sent the verse straight over because he was already there. Sent it over. And they mixed it. Boom. Shit, like just that shit gave me chills too. Just like that shit reminded me back. It was like so much going back. I missed the hood, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going back because it's like I've been through so much. You know what I'm saying? Living in Jersey, you know how that shit is. Growing up in the hood and stuff like that. And all I used to do was just get into fights and shit. If it wasn't my fights, it was somebody else's shit. You feel me?
Exactly.
So all of that shit right now. I ain't off none of that. You feel me? So it's like I can tell my stories of what I've been through, or like it's shit that's still going on.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because that shit you actually painted the picture. You know, I'm from the hood, and I could, like I'm saying, I could visualize that shit honestly. Like, and see the story. You feel me? And like I know some of the people that like you know what I mean, like from the hood, like so it's like I feel it, bro. Like, and I know the people feel it too because like even like because I gotta take a break right quick, but yeah, I'm gonna hold that question till we come back from break because
that's fine.
I got about 4 minutes, but I got 4 minutes. So like, all right, you said 6 on the track, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like you and your engineer, you said you was around rappers. Like you was telling me before that you was like even before you could start get back on, you was around rappers. So he one of the people that's in the circle, right? That jumped on the track.
Nah.
Oh no, he on the outside. You reached out to the outside.
Yeah, like you talking about Soul, my engineer?
No, I'm talking about not the engineer. I'm talking about the that was on Mr. Hood.
Oh, Soar? Yeah, like
yeah.
I met him from the studio.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he worked with the engineer. He in the studio. He come around. That's what I'm saying. That's what I meant.
Yeah,
so like
he's there. He's active.
Yeah, so yeah, that's dope. That's dope though. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you had the song for a minute, and you wanted to make the best song out of it, and you went and got a feature, and you did it your way. So yeah, shout out to that though. But we about to come back to because I got a couple more questions, and I got some other questions up here too. So like we about to come back. I'll take a break. So just so the fouls don't be too large though. But we'll be back in 7 minutes though. All right.
I bet.